That is fierce. A koozie.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sam, and on behalf of Book Soup, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for our first ticketed event of the summer with two of my favorite drag queens, Trixie Mattel and Katya, here to discuss their new book, Trixie and Katya's Modern Guide to Womanhood. We're so excited and grateful that our books are to bring authors and their works to our community during this time. And we'll be hosting more virtual events in the near future. And you can learn more about them on our website at booksoup.com, as well as our social media at BookSoup. Our next event is next Monday at 6 p.m. with SNL head writer Colin Jost. This is also a ticketed event that you can find the link to on our website and our social media. And for regular updates on upcoming events, you can subscribe to our email newsletter, which you can also do on our website. So as you're all aware, we've entered questions via our Eventbrite page. Trixie and Katya will do their best to answer as many questions as time will allow. So please know crazy expectations of that. And if you have entered a question at the bottom of our Ask the Question section, thank you so much. We cannot guarantee that we will get to those either, but we will see. So with that said, let me introduce our guest speakers for this evening. Trixie Mattel is the stage name of Brian Michael Firkus, an American singer, actor, drag queen, and recognized skinny legend. Trixie is the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 3, originally competing on Season 7. He is also a Billboard Heat Seekers #1 recording artist for One Stone, a wildly successful touring act, and one half of a comic duo with Katya on the YouTube show and Netflix's I Like to Watch. In 2019, Trixie worked the festival circuit as the subject of a bio-documentary, Trixie Mattel Moving Parts, debuted his cosmetics company, Trixie Cosmetics, and released his Skinny Legend comedy special. 2020 finds Trixie releasing his third album, Barbara, to acclaim from Rolling Stone, Billboard, People, Entertainment Weekly, NPR, Vanity Fair, GQ, Esquire, and more. He is also probably not hitting the road on his national Trixie Mattel grown-up tour, but I hope it is coming to us soon, and has released this new book with Katya. Katya Zambolchikova is the self-proclaimed sweatiest woman in show business. She is an entrepreneur, published author, and one half of the Trixie and Katya comic duo featuring on and I Like to Watch. She currently lives in Los Angeles with her wonderful husband, Gerald, and their 4 beautiful daughters, Linda, Terry, Leslie, and Glenn. And without further ado, I'd love to welcome our guests. We're so excited. Thank you, Trixie and Katya, for being with us tonight. And everyone sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Oh, thank you for that introduction.
Yes, that was
You
lovely.
look so good.
I feel so good.
You really
I'm a published
you
author. Published author.
an author.
Published author.
Thank you.
Oh, I lost the nail already.
Well, if you guys are you bought this already, so I don't have to sell it to you guys. Thank you guys for picking one up. We worked, it's a lot of hours. What is it, $26 book?
23 on sale, I do believe, in some outlets. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's absolutely $27
for the
of
pictures,
content.
Listen, for the pictures, it doesn't degrade. It doesn't fade if you keep it out of the sun. It will, it's hard. You can hit somebody with
everything.
If you can use rolling papers, if you do weed.
Great kindling. Yeah. Great kindling.
You're going to do weed and use the pages of this book as paper. I want to know what kind of hallucinogenic experience you have.
Yeah. Trixie, just between us girls, I really like it.
I do too.
I really like it.
I really like it. I was listening to the audiobook today because I'm a psycho, and
you sound lovely. I sound a little I'm a little like restrained.
Well, I think you were making it your author moment.
Yes, I had a turtleneck on.
Yes, you're like, am I a joke to you?
Yeah. This is not a joke. This is literature.
Yes.
This is literature.
And because of social distancing, we had to record the conversation parts separate, but it comes out pretty real sounding.
Actually, yeah, I was like, how the fuck is this going to happen? Don't you dare leave without taking your pants off, baby. I have a few friends over social
distancing. Your mom here?
Of course. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and you know why it worked? Because I could sit there and read through these sections, and we worked together so long that I knew how you would say sentences.
Yeah,
it's not
like
like
a Jamaican accent. Yeah.
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 Braji Peachy. Braji Peachy. Do you know about Magda like that? With that girl from Little Mix, where they said she had to do a Jamaican accent, and she said, "Bagdaleke."
Oh, Gary, not in 2020.
No, this was like 2 years ago. She clearly does not know what a Jamaican accent sound like, and it's not even English. Go watch it.
Klingon.
Trixie looks
Yeah,
really
you guys in the
tan.
chat know what I'm talking about. Yes, somebody, Hannah knows.
I like that.
Yeah.
Trixie looks
It was
really tan.
crazy.
Next to
Oh my
Katya.
God. I'm really proud of this book. It feels weirdly uneventful because we're in our homes, but like
I know. We should be in an auditorium or at a bookstore. At Book Soup, for example, right down on Sunset Boulevard.
And you know when Lady Gaga went to Walmart in 5'2" and she like bought a bunch. She like went and bought a Joanne CD. That's what we could have done at Eddie.
We could have been. We could Borders and Barnes and Noble. We could have been scooping up by the dozens, ensuring we get on that list.
No, not Borders and Barnes and Noble. Book Soup, Mama.
Oh, Mama, Book Soup.
Book Soup, isn't that where we went to see Willem when he released his book?
Absolutely, we did, and I it's a great selection of lovely books for the intellectual.
Mm-hmm.
No, not for stupids. Not for stupids.
I am so gorgeous.
So wait, you guys. Last night, I received a text from Trixie that is has become very typical of the style of text I receive from her, and it goes something like this: "Can I ask you a question?" And I go, "Oh my gosh!" She goes, "How could anyone take me?"
It's true. Listen, if you're not gonna love, if you can't love yourself, how are you gonna love somebody else? There is some truth in that. Do you ever? I just get in drag all the time, and I go, "Would you fucking look at me?" Like every time it's the reveal of
Ding
this.
dong!
Yes. Ding dong. You know on Drag Race when they make over like a straight person, he looks in the mirror and freaks out. That's me
Yeah.
every time.
Every time.
Oh.
You're like, "Oh, I'm a girl."
I cry. I got on my purple nail polish.
I got on my it looks like cranberries.
Oh yeah, it absolutely does. I love that neck ruffle. You know, I have a dress like that with a big bow, and I like it. It is a little uncomfortable, but I do like it.
Oh, honey, this was comfort couture. I've got ventilation, I've got volume. I'm wearing nothing except I'm not even wearing a bra.
Work.
So back to the book though.
Yeah, should we get into some of the questions?
Yeah, I first have a question for you though. What is your favorite picture? You had to pick one picture from the entire book. What is your favorite picture? Picture of us and picture of you.
Oh, my favorite picture of us is pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, this is A, so beautiful. B, we've never looked so like of the same world.
Yeah.
Also,
But
the
the-
amount of makeup I wear is really off the damn. It's out of the.
So that is my favorite, but honorable mention
Oh yeah, the baby.
because now we look exactly like we're in the same universe.
Yeah, you look
I
like
just-
pastels.
Who would have
Ew.
thought? Debbie.
And then
Pastel.
there's the pictures of you that really make me laugh.
My favorite picture of you is the jewelry one.
Oh,
the,
the jewelry one. Yeah,
for the hoarding.
For decluttering, look at that.
It's so good. It's so
Ding
good.
dong.
Ding dong. And my favorite picture of me is my Nordy's ad. Nordstrom Rack.
Mhm.
50% off.
Yeah.
Till July 31st. 50%
We're extending the
off.
holiday savings through January.
Yeah. COVID-19 doorbusters.
Yeah. I was just listening to the audiobook today, and that was fun to listen. I mean, I read your sections, but listening to them is very, very enjoyable.
Yours came out fantastic. So funny. You did.
Good.
Yeah. Well, it's like stand-up, but you could tell that you're a stand-up comedian.
Thank
Good
you.
job. Let's get to some
you.
questions.
Okay, great.
I would like to go first. So, let's see. Okay, now we got Courtney Sawhill. She would like to know, what was your favorite part about writing a book together?
Oh.
Being apart. No,
A project where I could go, until you finish this, don't speak to me. No.
don't speak to me.
I think my favorite part is it was probably getting to see your sections as they developed.
Mhm.
I would sit and read yours alone in my house and be like, this fucking piece of shit. Like, I mean, I knew there was an undertow. I knew some things that happened. You know, I knew you were on a journey.
It was
Yeah, I knew there was some course correction.
You knew there was a well, you just didn't know how deep it went. Yeah.
Yes, and it really made me laugh, especially certain things that inspired you. That you can like connect the dots and go like, oh, okay, that was like earlier in her life that this happened, and this clearly had a resounding experience there.
Yeah, yeah.
What did you think?
I'm you know, it's funny. I really, really like your audiobook. I prefer listening to you. I obviously like reading your sections, but I actually think it's like kicked up a notch in the audiobook.
Yeah, certain things have like some flavor on them. Like I was listening to my sections
because yours is very conversational. Like I can hear you saying it when I read it. Like
right.
The rhythm, you know what I mean?
I think it was like the foundation part today where I was listening today and it was like, your skin is your largest organ, unless you're my second boyfriend, Matthew. Woof. Like that reads,
exactly.
It reads funny, but the voice makes it stupider.
Yeah.
I guess just act great. Mama, I'm Hayden Panettiere. Don't you ever forget it.
I'm Ellen Barkin. Get on my level.
All right. I have some questions here. What did you learn about yourself writing this book?
Fly away.
Mucho amore.
Mucho amore. Amor. I learned that I am okay. So that I don't want to say something new, but certain things were reinforced. Mostly that I will procrastinate to almost to like a subatomic particle level of the very last moment until every like until I'm so fraught with anxiety that I just have to, it's just diabolical. But because of the constant revisions, it's not like it's like it's like a repeated process. So it's like compounded anxiety. Yeah. And it's worse.
Yeah. I think it was like, I never realized how much of writing is expelling, and then you sift through.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what, that part made it easier. When you think of it as a 1-2 punch, not every sentence is like, the ink is dried, it's stuck forever.
No. Ask a real writer. They're like, first draft, honey. You know, Michaela Cole, who wrote I Will Destroy You, 191 drafts she did of her series. Something like 191 drafts of this series. Yeah, 191 drafts. So, we probably did 6 drafts, but like, it's a constant, it's a wagon wheel.
And it was an easy start for us, everybody in the chat, because we had to write a portion of the book in order to
for the proposal. Yeah, you gotta write like 3 chapters at least for the proposal.
Yeah, I think we did hair and makeup to start.
I did hygiene.
And hygiene, and I did the opening, You as a Human Person. So we had to start with what they call not a blad, it's called, basically like a pitch.
It's a proposal.
Yeah, so the book people in charge have to read our thing and decide whether or not we can spell.
Yeah. Check our passports.
Yeah, and we're drag queens too, so we're constantly, I don't know about you, I feel like drag queens are constantly having to, A, get in the door, and then B, prove that we're not complete alcoholic sex monster. Well, we are all that.
Well,
but we're more.
But we can do the book. Yeah. We're alcoholic sex monsters who can meet a deadline.
Yeah, and it's also perspective. Like, I'm sure that many people at the top in the book industry are like any industry where they're probably not in touch with the drag queens. It's probably maybe old straight white people, and you never know who's going to read our thing and be like, no. But we definitely had some people like Tom, our kind of was the spearheader of the book, was the one who talked to us, helped us. And then, is it Maria?
Maria Prosciutto, yeah. Fabulous Italian girl.
You want to talk about taking us by the wrist and saying, did you do your chapter yet?
Except she would do it like, she's like, hey guys, just checking in. Yeah. And it was non-confrontational. And I was like, Maria, you need to take a knife and put it to my throat if you want these whip pages. Yeah. But yeah. Shall I dig your burial grave? Yeah. But wait, I was gonna say one thing. I forgot.
Okay.
Next question.
We never got our contact. No, we're not reading. No.
No.
What is your best memory? No.
Favorite thing to cook and eat.
Okay.
Courtesy of good old Ashlyn Cronin.
Hi, Ashlyn. Love that name, Ashlyn.
Ashlyn.
Pretty.
Lovely. Could go either way.
Oh, it would be a
ambiguous
cute boy name.
Absolutely, it would.
Ashlyn, and a porn name. Good porn name.
Presenting the innomitable Ashlyn Cronin.
Ashton, Iman, Dupree.
It sounds a little porny.
Very porny.
Yeah,
Ashton Andrews. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to cook and eat? We both love ice cream.
Ice cream. Let me tell you what I got in my freezer right now. I got Oreo. I got strawberry. I got chocolate. I got coffee. I got chocolate chip. I got butter pecan. I've got that's what I got. Oh no! Then I've got the Nestle bars, the crunchy bars with the vanilla. And then I have some popsicles. And I have some mint Oreo sandwiches.
You have all that?
Yes, I do.
Well, the food you love Indian food.
I have Indian takeout from about 3 months ago down below.
Mm-hmm. And don't you love Chinese food too?
I do Chinese, I do Indian, now I'm branching out into tender greens. And I gotta love it. I do a barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes, in a green salad. That's all I need for lunch.
I'm leaving. I like I like to eat ice cream. I like to make everything. As far as cooking, I love to make salads and then stuff on the salad.
Okay, now here's the question. Here's the $65,000 question.
What's the
smothering that bitch in ranch or what?
No, I don't do dressing.
I don't buy it.
I don't really like dressing. I like to do like normal salad, saute like Brussels sprouts.
You're telling me you put your dry leaves in your mouth?
Well, no, you can do lemon juice.
Oh, lemon juice with black pepper?
Mix lime juice with Greek yogurt with some pepper in it, Mexican crema.
Okay, now Greek yogurt, now we're getting into ranch territory. That's creamy fats.
I hate ranch.
I think ranch
is so nasty to me. I have such vivid memories of being a server. Anybody in the chat who's a server, like cleaning tables and actually putting your finger like in a ranch ramekin. Never.
I don't like that cream stuff. I don't like cream cheese, sour cream, ranch, mayonnaise, Alfredo.
No, none of it. None of it.
Balsamic Italian
to this man.
Yeah. Anyways, enough about food. Let's talk about books.
Will you ever write another book again?
Yes.
We would love to. I think by the time I finished this, I was like, more.
Yeah. We have an idea already about the next one, and I want to do one individually as well. So yeah, it's fun.
I've learned to never tease anything too early, or people spam you daily for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I'm sorry about the burping, guys. I know it's obnoxious. I'm sorry.
What has this process shown you about your friendship?
No matter what you go through, whether through the highs or the lows, you always come out stronger and deeper than ever.
I will say, we're good friends, and we're also like everybody says they want our friendship. Mama, we're work friends. We're work friends. I looked right at Kathy and I said, unless these cameras are running, nothing you
unless that time clock is plugged in, nothing you say matters.
Until you hit that time clock, Mama. And because we have mutual, like, when you agree to write a book together, you're leaning on each other because if one of you finishes, your book ain't worth shit if the other half's not done.
Oh my God. I imagine that, Trixie. I did have that in my mind. I was like, I was on tour. I was like, I bet she's done. I bet she's done all her chapters. And I'm only halfway through, I was just like, oh my God.
No, I was going like,
we were about
let's say it was due on a Friday. I was trying to finish it like a week before usually. Because I didn't want to be up to the wire. So I was always like the week before trying to do it.
Yeah. I'm Wendy Wire.
I think if you go word for word, you wrote more of this book than I did, so.
Well, I tend towards flowery, ornate language.
Yeah, I've learned some words from this book. There's a word you used when you described your neighbor's bush. Something with a D. By the way, a plant. A bush.
The bramble?
No, it was something with a D, like a wall. I think it's like a synonym for a wall. It's in the hair chapter, I think.
Oh, the hair chapter. I love the English language. English language has a lot of great words.
Detritus?
Detritus. It means just all little debris.
Yeah.
It's like natural debris, detritus. Yeah.
She's pulling out her 50-cent words, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. I was trying. I don't think I got coniferous in there, or pulchritudinous is a fun one.
Coniferous, when you leave a party without saying goodbye. Is that what that means? I'm kidding.
yeah. Deciduous is when you show up without a gift.
Yeah. Well, by the way, we went to state school, everybody.
Nordies.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think? Oh. Hold on. Let me see.
I'll wait.
My
This is
friend,
water. That's why I'm chugging.
what were the alternate ideas for the book? We did have an alternate title. Would you remember what it was?
No.
I know this was not the first title. You had
I did?
yeah. Trying to think, because I remember we settled on this, but it wasn't like this is the title. I don't remember. I think it was like,
Was it Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
it was Harry Potter in the Sorcerer's Kidney Stone.
Yes.
No, it was Moby Dick. No, there was
The Old Man in the Sea.
The Old Man in the Sea.
That's what it was called originally.
No, what fucking was it? I don't know.
I
It'll come to
literally
me.
have no idea. Okay. I will say we
Um,
wrote the book together in like a Google Doc because we were separate. So I had to sort of like, sometimes it was hard to feel where we were in the process because it was just one doc.
Oh,
that got
you don't know.
marked.
Yeah. Right.
And so I knew you'd put things in, but I couldn't really visualize where in the book it was.
Yeah, because we bounced all around. Yeah.
Yeah, we really bounced around.
We really did. Okay, so what are your favorite gay movies?
I can't take myself.
Sorry, guys, she's wrapped up in the meeting.
Sorry. My favorite gay movies. I mean, you can't really beat Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie.
Yeah.
Favorite gay movie. A movie with gay stuff.
Gay movies. Gay
Not
themes,
to be melodramatic, but Monster. Charlize Theron, Monster.
Oh, yeah.
That's kinda gay.
There's a gay
She's
romance.
killing girls and
Christina
she's
Ricci.
killing men. There's nothing gayer than that.
Yeah. I love you know, I'm not gonna say what I didn't love. Can I say
what you
something?
didn't love.
Can I say something controversial? Yeah, very brave.
Listen, when has speaking your mind ever gotten you in trouble? I don't think ever.
Call me by your name.
I like that movie by its original title, James and the Giant Peach.
Thank you. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh well. I mean,
I also didn't see Moonlight. I'm behind on a lot of gay movies.
Moonlight was exquisite.
Monet told me she was underwhelmed.
I don't know. It's exquisite to me.
Okay, I'll
It's
watch it.
exquisite to me.
Sad.
It's exquisite to me.
It sounds sad, but for some reason, Monster is fine to me. So I don't know what.
Monster is like literally tragic. I mean,
It's
Moonlight.
so sad.
Moonlight is sad. Oh. It's I know. It's called it's called Come Undone in English, but it's called some Presque Rien in French. And there's a scene where these two guys are in the sand butt fucking. And let me tell you, I was in the movie theater when I was at college at BU, boner, and I was like almost alone in the theater. Nearly pulled a
Now,
Pee
what
Wee
is
Herman.
almost alone?
There's 3 other people in there, probably French students, and it was gorgeous. And all of a sudden, bam, bam, ding, dong,
Ding dong.
and it was just like ah.
Wow.
Oh, God's Own Country. That's a great gay one.
Yeah. Hedwig,
Sheep
I love
farmers.
Hedwig.
Sheep farmers fucking in the mud.
No.
Yeah,
What are these weird, artsy, sad gay ones?
I like the artsy sad gay ones. Yeah.
To me, a gay movie is like Clueless, but Clueless is my favorite gay movie.
Are there gays in that?
No, but there's one scene where Brittany Murphy goes, "You guys, I've never had straight friends before," which I love.
But wait, wasn't she talking about like straight as in like, was she talking about heterosexual or like straight as in straight laced?
She's talking about clean.
Did I misunderstand that?
Yeah.
I think you did.
Oh, it's still funny. It's funny either way.
Well, because they misunderstood her, whatever.
Brittany
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
You want to talk? You want to talk screen siren, scene stealer. She could
know.
have a walk-on role in something and walk away.
Eden Kitchen. She was electrifying in Sin City.
Amazing. And of course, Girl Interrupted. Oh my God.
Eden Chicken.
Eden Chicken. That's what I said, asshole. So good.
Yeah. She would have been like Kirsten Dunst, you know, that like interesting roles, you know, continue to work.
Yeah. Girl, I was listening to an interview with Kirsten Dunst with Larry Flick on Sirius, and he was like, when did you know the power of your storytelling? And she was like, never. And he was like, what do you mean? She said, every movie I get celebrated for, when it comes out, everyone hates it.
Oh.
Interview with the Vampire, hand it. Drop Dead Gorgeous, hand it. She's like, every movie I'm canonized for, when it comes out, people read me for it. So
10 years later, it's like, why don't you appreciate me now while I'm still alive, you motherfuckers?
I was
interesting.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm 1 day younger than her, just 1 day.
Why is she doing so much better?
She got a head start.
Yeah, that whole day.
April 30th, 1982. Kirsten Dunst. I was right on the heels. I love her.
You could have played that little girl in Interview with the Vampire.
I would play anything. I'll do the coffee for the movie she's on. I just wanted to be next to her and say hi.
I was on that show Gay for Play on Quibi, and one of the categories for the competition was Appreciate Kirsten.
Matt Rogers, so funny.
And it was just the straight person to go up there and cite some of her like career heights.
Yeah.
And it was so funny. They're all just like, bring it on. Anyway, if you'd like to hear more about Kirsten Dunst, you can read our next book. What the hell? Who's Afraid of Kirsten Dunst? That's our next book. Kirsten Dunst and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Let's see.
What's the most? Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. What was your? Rhiannon King wants to know, what was your least favorite part about making the book?
Having to get in drag so many times to take all the pictures.
Yes, that was we got bamboozled. Oh. We got bamboozled. And now, of course, seeing the finished product, I'm like, oh my God, it was worth it, and I wish we had done more. Yeah,
but like,
but
it was a lot, you guys. It was sold to us as like, you know what? You guys should take some time off drag and write a book. And then we didn't know. By the way, there's literally no less than 15 photo shoots.
Mary Elizabeth Dugan, I want to write you a letter, and in that letter, I'm going to say, you bamboozled me. It was like we really thought we were going to be like I couldn't help but wonder as like the summer breeze, like, you know. And
I thought I would
were
move to New York. I thought I would wear like a ribbed turtleneck with no arms, like a turtleneck tank top.
Yeah, you'd be typing for 15 minutes, and then you'd go out for drinks, like, you know, until 2 a.m. Work maybe like 3 hours a week.
Yeah, and people would be like, "What do you do?" And I'd be like, "I'm a writer." You know, like that'd be like my day. And I may have done drugs and been depressed, but like Augustin Burroughs, one of my favorite writers, who I actually think you would love. I think you write a lot.
I've read his books. I like him a lot.
You're like a little more flowery.
I'm more David Sedaris.
Yeah, but his experiences are more like sex and vanity and you know, putrid, which I think
me.
Which leads me to a really good question. Actually. Putrid party of one. It leads me to a really good question. Actually, somebody said, did your experiences growing up lead to your comedy and humor today?
I don't know. That's off my leg.
How much did you have to bleed yourself to cover those legs in blood?
Oh, just so many slits. What was the question?
How did your upbringing or whatever influence your comedy today?
Well, I mean, it's a nonstop like succession of a parade of humiliation after humiliation. Do you know what I mean? It's like scraping the bottom of the barrel, getting yourself out, finding another barrel, scraping down there, etc. Repeat. You know, and but like, you know how some people are like going through an experience, or like, oh, this will be great when I like write my autobiography. I never really felt that, but now I've actually had a ton of those experiences that will contribute to exactly that. You know, like,
some of that stuff doesn't seem obtuse or interesting until you write it back to yourself, and you're like.
And also, when you're living it, Mary, it's not that fun. Those Oriental rugs in the driveway, I tripped over them all the time, and there's a lot more story with that for that lady.
Yeah, and it's not always funny. Things that are funny
It's
now
not funny.
are
Yeah.
not funny before.
No. What do they say? Comedy is what?
The intersection of exaggeration and specificity. That's
Or
how
tragedy plus time. Oh.
I think for me, I mean, I'm a little.
You've been through a lot of dark shit.
Yeah, I'm a little private, but by the time I was 16, worse things happened to me than than you or anybody you know or anything they make movies about. So
Yeah.
I have way dark. Like I can laugh at anything because to me it's like that's the only option, Mary.
Yeah. I got a good Russian word for you to learn. Ugonщица, carjacker.
Yada budajit. That's I will survive in Russian. Yada budajit.
Yeah, budajit. Girl.
I mean, every gay person, you know, is like, oh, my cat died, my mom, whatever. But I know we all have problems. Or, you know, my cat is my mom. That'd be the worst. And to me, just with comedy, it's a way, especially with satire, you can address like truths in coded language. So I would never sit here and go, anyway, this is what it's like to be me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like sincerity.
I don't either. And that we were talking, as we were doing interviews this morning, where it talked a lot about like the balance between, you know, earnestness, sincerity, and then satire and irony and comedy. And it's like, you know, I mean, I don't want to just do like a joke, you know, but I like that there are moments of like, maybe not like bleeding heart, you know, poetry, but like, you know,
the truth is
real advice.
Yeah, the skeleton of it is something real, and the meat and potatoes that you enjoy is the comedy. But like, it's still anchored to something real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the barnacles on my ass.
It's something I like about or like anything we do is we're not the role models, the hero, or we're not even the exception to the rule. We're like we're
lizard people.
Yes, we're gross and like unsuccessful, and we failed. And I mean, listen, I don't think people understand that. Like, when we started doing drag, it wasn't cool. This wasn't a career choice because everything's going well.
No.
This isn't a first choice.
No, when I started doing drag, I was embarrassed because I came from arts, like I was going to the art world where it's serious art. Do you know what I mean? Like Marina Abramovich, you know, grants and grants from, exactly. You know, I wanted to be like Yvonne Rainer, just like doing Thorpe. Twyla Thorpe. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, so that pivot was like, it kind of went from being like an actor to like a community theater player.
Or worse, because especially at the time, I don't think people understand, we were both doing drag before Drag Race.
Yeah.
At the time, when you cross-dressed, people thought it was an act of sex, desperation, which, but like, yeah, ugly, smoker, old skin, but it just wasn't cool at the time. Honestly, gay world,
wasn't cool.
If you were looking to have everybody in the gay bar not think you were cool, do drag.
Honey, you ever wanted to never get laid? Go to the club in drag.
Or
you
never
wanted to get it.
You think gay guys wanted to take pictures with drag queens? They didn't.
Not at all. You ever wanted to get not be able to order a drink or have somebody just spill their drink? I mean, it's just like persona non grata everywhere.
Yeah. So I think that in this book, especially, like, you know, a lot more years as a freak loser with no money, with you know, there's a lot more things we've done wrong.
Yeah.
So I think that we have a lot of wisdom, even though we present like.
Yeah, I think that I do. There are some really solid, kind of evergreen nuggets of advice that I will stand by for years and years. Wash your legs, and don't allow yourself the dignity of the discipline of dental care. Care for those teeth, you know. Those chompers, they do so much for you. Not only do they start the digestive process, which is critical to your survival, they also say, "Hi, I'm happy."
And if you're not gonna have white teeth, paint your earbuds yellow. Change everything.
Mama, that's a script flipper.
Why do you
That's
think
the
my
script
home is all
flipper.
sepia?
Yeah.
There's some things that I like the breakup chapter, for example. It's funny. It's all true.
It's concerning.
But like the sentiment at the end of the breakup chapter is sort of like, how much of a breakup is warranted wallowing, and how much of it, when does it cross that line where it's an exercise in self-indulgence? Like,
Self-pity.
I was left at the altar, me, you know?
Are you
carrying? Broken up with is it's like having a newborn, where people are like instantly like, oh, you know what I mean? I don't want to say it's the same, but you know those people who get fake newborns because they like the attention? Have you seen that? People get silicone newborns and they go to the grocery store like, thanks, just born. It's crazy. After a certain point, you being like the broken up with person, how much of it is you replaying that in your mind and like, you gotta move on, Mary?
Well, for real, every second after the breakup is that moment. It's just how much we allow ourselves as a society to do that. You know, my stance on this is very unsympathetic. You got a short window.
Katya, what did you guys think? Katya says if you should have 1 week of grieving for every year of a relationship.
Yes. Now, but what about 9 months? You got 9 days.
That seems fair.
But here's the thing: a week of absolute like.
What is it? The Chinese wailing or whatever? What is it?
North Korean funeral wailing.
North Korean funeral wailing.
Sicilian funeral, like jumping on the casket every day.
Yeah.
But after that, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Down to the second, like 3, 2. Come on, you jump on another dick. Yep.
This. I remember distinctly when I was in high school, when I was very goth, and I was also had the goth affectation, i.e. I was very sad. You know, and goth people aren't sad; they just love goth stuff. But I decided one day I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be sad anymore, and then I was happy.
Relatable content. You just feel a feeling and move on. That's normal.
I looked in the mirror and I said,
"Not today." Yeah. Never again. You woke up smiling. That was the day you woke up smiling.
I did the Beverly Hills 90210 challenge, which is this.
Yeah. Choose your own destiny. Choose your own mood.
Yeah. Could change your life.
I think there's a lot of things in this book where we both make fun of something, but also like, listen, hair and makeup is kind of dumb. But since you have access to it, let's use it to your advantage.
Exactly. It's like, we all know this is a sham.
It's a sham. It's a real, mama. It's not important.
It's
not essential.
It's this whole thing. I mean, we're all, you know, Soylent Green as people. We got lizard skin. We're on a rock in outer space. Yada yada yada. But in the meantime, barrettes. Yeah. Scrunchy.
Bangs, lip color, you know.
Yeah.
Especially since this is geared towards young women. I mean, really, it's anybody, but.
Nail glue.
If we're going to mention that, like, okay, there is some foolishness here, but if you want to invoke the magic of hair and makeup and cosmeceuticals and fragrance, here's all the ways it will improve your life.
And here, plot twist. You know, this witchcraft is a metaphor for womanhood. This is the eye of Newt, it's the mascara wand, the plumping
glamour,
trickery, riggery. Yeah, that's all it is. And how do you it's practical magic. Would you
I'm ready.
You're
for
obviously
a shot for shot remake of that.
You're obviously Sandra Bullock, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, you're because she's
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, and she gets all she's kind of slutty and like
she's slutty and she's like unhinged, unreliable.
I'll work on my Sandra Bullock voice. Julie, what's her name in the? You know, she kind of talks like Kermit. Sandra Bullock talks like the big boule.
She does, yeah. And I just whisper like,
yeah. Sandra Bullock talks like Big Dipper. Anyway, hi. You know.
She does.
Yes.
Sally. Is it Sally?
It's Sally.
It's Sally.
And my name is
Jillian.
what? Maureen? No, we'll look it up.
Jillian.
And then Stockard Channing.
Stockard Channing and Diane Weiss.
Diane Weiss.
We'll both play them. We'll play the two of them.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Okay. We forgot about the we gotta answer the questions. We're leaving them in the lurch here.
Sorry. There's a lot
Okay.
of you guys. We're not going to get
Yeah.
to them. Don't be mad.
Okay. Oh, what is something you would like to do as a duo that you haven't gotten to do yet? And this comes from Alexis Jordan. Hot. Fully penetrative sexual congress. No, I'm so over that at this point. I couldn't touch you. I would give you mouth to mouth. I'd give you mouth to mouth.
If I was dying, you'd save me.
Yeah, I'd try mouth to butt first, but I would do mouth to mouth.
Yeah. What
CPR.
haven't we done that I would love to do? I think it'd be fun at a talk show.
The Floor is Lava.
Oh,
American
Floor
Ninja.
is Lava.
Or American Ninja.
American
Don't you
Ninja,
think?
Floor is Lava.
Maybe Greece is too much. I don't need to be involved in like more than multiple.
I'm not trying to backpack across Thailand and they'll be like, "We love you in a wig." You know what I mean?
Oh, they'd expect full drag every day on Survivor.
No, they'd find us down getting. You're supposed to be making pasta in Italy. Yeah, but they have boba. Like we would move on. You know.
Yeah. I would wander off and just start working in like a calendar shop and roll or something.
Yes, never recover you.
Buongiorno.
Grow a mustache and like you pretend like you weren't the same person.
Yeah. I start swinging incense at the Vatican.
But at GPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, questo è il barrico per smete.
Okay. What about the floor is guava?
Love it. Do love linoleum.
Okay. Let's do one. Anybody on? I'm just gonna scroll through the chat here. Okay. Just a lot of comments.
Katya, if you go to the ask a question at the bottom of the screen, that's where the questions will be, where the orange bubble is.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes. How did Ginger Minj take the news of you two writing a book together? Did she write the foreword?
We wanted Julia Roberts.
Yes, we wanted Julia. We would have settled for RuPaul, but neither were available. And Ginger wrote the epilogue, which we lost in the mail, unfortunately. So.
I think Ginger. I think she'll read it and like it.
Maybe she won't read it. She'll look at the pictures.
There's stuff I said about my own family in this book, and I'm like, read it.
Okay, I have to answer this one. Looking back on the book now, is there anything you wish you'd been able to address, or anything you felt was left out? I'm just gonna say.
Suicide?
What's
Suicide?
No, what? No.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't have said that thing about Evie Oddly. I just think it was like, the point. I stand by the point, but it's like, what's the point of like in a book that's published and in a library to mention someone by, you know what I mean? Like by name.
I mean, I didn't like her dress though. It's a piece of fabric.
No. And I don't. I thought it was wrong. And she gets it. And there's not a misunderstanding. It's just the negativity.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? It's just the principle of the negativity. If I saw her like, you're going to like over the pool, and she knew she did. That's not the point. She was a statement, and I get that. It doesn't matter. But I wish, I don't want to have people to have bad feelings because of that. Do you know what I mean? It was.
Yeah,
because it wasn't like a big. It could have been just clipped.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know any drag queens are that weird mix where we're like. Drag queens are like, I don't care what anyone thinks of me, but we're also like, what'd you say about me?
What'd you say? Yeah, totally.
So I think drag queens, it's fluid and we all like and don't like each other. I guess what you're saying is it wasn't even, as far as this book goes, it's not even an interesting section.
No, it was
compared to others. It's not essential.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not essential. It's kind of a throwaway comment, but it is part of a larger discussion, which is more interesting. But I don't think she needed to be singled out. The name, you know what I mean?
It's like, could have just said somebody.
Could have just somebody at DragCon, whatever. And then it's even better because ooh, who was it?
Yeah.
So I feel bad. So I'll mail her like a pizza.
In the mail.
Yeah, I'll mail her a pizza.
Okay. Love it. Well,
Or,
she'll
okay,
probably
next.
get your message.
Brad,
One of these creatures probably is going to send in this video, so.
oh, well, they can. Doggy style or missionary?
Oh.
I love when you said sometimes doggy style can be a read.
It is. It's like, I want to fuck you in a way where I don't see that face.
No, but when the ass is bomb, you got to get the whole picture.
I guess that's true.
Absolutely. And if the dinky is teeny, teeny, weeny, you got to flip them around.
I prefer, well, I mean, if I'm having sex,
What feels
I'll be
better
having
for
sex with
you?
somebody. Either.
I prefer missionary because I love a human connection.
Yes, I feel the same way. I want face-to-face fantasy.
Yeah, I like to do no tongue.
I like
No
face-to-face.
Yeah, but I
I
need
like
full
face-to-face
insertion.
fantasy.
Yeah, no tongue.
Yeah.
Where are the typos and who does it bother most? Me.
It doesn't,
It
I don't
bothers
even
me
know
the
where they
most.
are.
I found them when we recorded the audio. There's maybe 2 or 3 grammatical errors, and they haunt me. They haunt my dreams.
It'll be okay.
No, it's
People
not.
don't come to us for perfection.
Well,
They come to us to go, oh my God, it could get so much worse.
they come for reassurance that
Yes.
they're-
Someday when I'm an old gay, 4 years, I'm going to start like a It Gets Worse campaign.
Yeah.
We are not preparing the LGBT children of tomorrow by
I
telling them
know.
everything's going to get better.
No, because
We are
often
ill preparing them.
yeah.
I'm going to say, Mama,
No more
here is a
sugarcoating.
3-point. This is how it's going to get worse. First, this is going to happen. Your family's going to turn on you. Your boyfriend's going to break up with you. You're
Yeah.
going to have an identity crisis here. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to get
You're
worse.
going to lose your hair. You're going to fly to Turkey for the hair transplant surgery. You're going to get kidnapped. Yada 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 yada.
Yeah.
Who will you thank when your book wins the Pulitzer? Katie, Zach wants to know.
You, our management company, everybody.
No, so you're going to do one person.
Oh.
I'm on the bill, so I'm a given. Who are you thanking? One person.
I guess who had the most to do with it? Probably Thomas Flannery.
Yeah. I think I'm going to give it up to Gutenberg. Didn't he invent the printing press?
Eli Whitney.
Oh yeah, we really do owe him.
The
Books
guy
need
who
to be
invented
possible. And that's the T on that.
Why did the...
That's on period. You're such an idiot.
But like, I'd love to thank Eli Whitney for that cotton gin, without which I would not be able to wear this blouse.
I know. I would thank God, but I don't want to waste
He
it.
doesn't exist.
Real. Yeah.
What about, okay. Who are your favorite drag queens, besides yourself, of course? Top 3. Who is it?
Oh shit, 3.
Give it to me, top 3. I'll go first. Okay, Lady Bunny. Lady Bunty, I would say Roxy Andrews and Alaska.
I'm gonna say Lady Bunny. I think Amanda counts. I would call what Amanda does drag.
Amanda Lepore?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think of her as drag. I think of her as like
It's
burlesque.
like burlesque, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say if I saw her in the drag show, she would be my favorite. So I don't know if she counts. Okay. Lady Bunny then. I love Tammy. I mean,
Yeah.
can't go wrong. And who else do I just like turn up for? Oh.
I mean, if we're in a show, I'm gonna always want to watch Kennedy. Like
Yeah.
an entertainer, Kennedy or
Oh, I love Coco Peru.
Yeah.
Not to go like the legend route, but like when I saw her, like, every time I see her shows, I'm like, this is the right up to the line of how funny it can be, and right up to the line of how sincere it can be, and it never feels syrupy and
no,
It
and
too offensively funny.
and it's edited and memorized to the word. No improvising. But I mean, she'll go off book, but she has a text
Yeah, it's
It's like-
right down to the commas.
right down. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. How about, let's see.
I love her.
which queen from any season past would you most want to publicly read?
I mean, if I
Who would you suck it to?
do it, if I want to, I just do it though. Like, I don't know. It's weird with drag because we all read each other, and if like a YouTuber reads a YouTuber, it's an article. But like drag queens read each other 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
You're one of my favorite drag queens, and I think you're literally a piece of garbage.
Horrible. Bottom of the barrel. I'd want to read Alyssa.
Yeah. Not to mention, to get a good read, somebody has to genuinely like you.
They gotta
You
like.
can't
They
get a
gotta
good-
know you.
Yes.
They gotta know you.
To get a good read is almost like a mark of respect because they know you. They feel
They pay
comfortable.
attention to
Pay
you.
attention
It's a
to you.
compliment.
If I don't
You
have
know-
to read for you, you're not on the radar, mama.
Yeah, back before Drag Race, this was in Boston. This was always the kiss of death, like a compliment.
Oh yeah.
Like if somebody said, "Nice dress."
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you didn't get like skewered and slayed and just like beaten down, they didn't like you.
Yeah, I mean, drag queens. That's just how we act backstage. No one's there to be like, "You look amazing." We shit on each other. That's all we do.
Never. I
That
don't
way,
think-
like that, like
Fina and I mean, I don't think it only took me going to the brink of death for us to get like, like almost start hugging.
Yes.
Like, we never were like, hey, you piece of shit. Like
Yes.
it's never, ever like, you look really beautiful in that outfit. It's like, I would literally go to I would run if I ever heard that from her.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
would be like it's also the ultimate compliment. Like, you know somebody well and they respect you if they're on stage. Like, all right, this next performer, I don't even.
Yeah.
Just whatever. This is literally a piece of shit garbage. I hate her.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's here. Like that.
For my special, Fina introduced me as the human cigarette. That was recorded as my on the special. The human, give it up for the human cigarette.
That's tea. That's tea.
That's tea. Yeah. All right. Let's do a couple more questions.
I would be like, Trixie Mattel, the Cabbage Patch Kid who looks like she works at the Mac counter. That's literally tea.
What is your favorite self-care activity? I've been getting into it.
Baths.
Okay. Can I tell you something?
Sure.
Can I tell you? I took a bath the other day, and I'm gonna rig up a camera. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
To guard the door.
Tub, baby. Tub.
Why don't you just get a lifeguard? We don't care what happens to you in there.
Mama, drop the OnlyFans. Oh, drop it. No.
I love baths because especially like
I love.
there is
yeah.
nothing better than like when we filmed all day or like
Yeah.
drag con. You get in the bath after drag con. It is.
I mean,
amazing activity. I come
You
out
need
of
the
that
hospital after DragCon. Yeah, you need the
Oh.
hospital after DragCon. But you know what happened to me in the bath? So I did the bath bomb. It was dark purple, and I put on my favorite artist right now, Svetlana Labada, and she's very sexy. And there's this song called Bon Appetit, and I was on my side, horizontal, face half submerged, hands on the ceramic, just like giving
serving.
serving so much, like lost in emotion.
I get scared that you live alone.
There's no lock on my bathroom
She
door.
died doing what she loved.
Yeah,
Lip syncing
drowning.
in a tub. Yeah. Lip syncing in a fucking tub.
Oh, but I truly felt, I felt myself. I was naked and nude and totally vulnerable.
Naked and nude?
And naked, nude,
And
and
nude?
get this, with my titties showing. You guys in the chat, you got to check out Svetlana Labada, Loboda, and check her out on YouTube. She's fabulous, so beautiful and lovely, gorgeous.
Felicia says, bath bomb is when I douche in the bath.
I did do the douche.
In the
I
bath?
did do the douche. No. I'm not gonna pollute the water in my bathtub with the douche.
No.
But I had a prostate massager with a button vibrate, and she was so ergonomic, and she went right up there and she gave me exactly what I wanted, which was an orgasm.
I mean, I don't deserve this, but
Book tour.
back to the questions.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. Why don't you do one? Do one.
Oh, is it? Are we done at 6? It's almost, or 7? It's almost done. Isn't it?
Yeah, but it's you know, it's a soft closing. You don't have to. I'm a little pale today.
Oh god. Okay.
I'll sing while you're looking.
This person just says no questions. Work diva. How has your friendship grown and changed as you've matured as women?
Well, I think we're in a good place right now.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of very high highs and a lot of low lows.
And lows, yeah.
Now that the it's gotten like this and this, since we idle in the middle, it's all just
gravy.
It could be better. It's been worse.
Yeah, it's been worse. But we've also, I mean, we've achieved a lot together. I'm very grateful for you.
Yeah, we understand each other very much.
I'm very in love with you.
I've said on phone calls, like, you better ask her because I don't think she's gonna do that. Like, I'll be,
I'm very annoyed with you. Bruna Blondie. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
I've heard people, you know, I've been on calls where they're like, what do you think about that? I'm like, I'll do it. You better ask her. You know, like.
So many times I've been like, absolutely not.
We'll be on a group text or I'll be like, that's fine with me. And you'll be like, no. But it's fine. Our friendship works really good professionally because we have very accurate reads on like what the other one will bring to the table.
Yes. And I love cornucopia and maybe a plastic bottle of water.
Maybe literally a mason jar of urine.
Yeah, probably a plate to take away from the table. Yeah, no, but I think it's the yin yang kind of like workaholic, lazy. You know, we meet in the middle and.
Yeah, like I'm.
And
like
also, I mean, we have separate lives, like separate work lives too. We do a lot of different. You do a million things by yourself.
Yeah, we haven't. I mean, almost. It's funny that people think of us together all the time because do we not work separate all of the time?
I mean, you do like 4 million jobs by yourself, and I'm just in the corner,
just jerking off. Acorn.
Yeah. But yeah.
Friendship.
That's the secret though, is like really having our friendship's not better than anybody else's. We just have a very realistic grasp on like what the other one is here for.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, so I've always had like I never wanted my to go to work and then to come home and like to punch it. I've always imagined that my work life would be embroiled with my like regular life. So to have a friend who is a work friend, that's a real friend. Like, it's not like
fabulous.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like it doesn't mean it's an inauthentic form of friendship because I don't work at the bank.
If I didn't get to spend time with you, I wouldn't even save your number.
No. I would like, yeah, motherfuck it.
But I explained it earlier. Like, it's work friends. We're lucky because we like each other, but we have management and people who go, okay, you guys are seeing each other Tuesday. We don't even have to make play dates.
But guess what?
What?
Do something you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Ow!
This has been wonderful. You guys are really sweet for showing up for this. I know a lot of people who bought a book and then this was announced and then they bought another book just to be here. So you guys are, thank you.
I want to pledge allegiance to the fans.
Yes. And if we don't get on certain book lists, this might be the last you'll see of us.
Not to make suicide jokes, but I will commit suicide. Just kidding.
Whatever happened to them? Oh, they didn't make a book list and they disappeared into the woods.
Yeah. She flung herself off of Runyon with holding a boombox playing Russian 90s music. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was at the bottom of the mountain eating a snow cone and just got murdered.
And trying to get it on Instagram.
Yes, Instagramming it live. Yes.
People like actually did. They bought the physical copy. They bought the audiobook. Then they bought a ticket to the thing. I love you and I love that.
Yeah, we're going to be going on tour once everything goes back to normal. We're going on tour all over the world. So bring your fucking book. I mean, I think we both If you bring our book to the
I
show,
want to sign that's the whole, that was actually like, writing the book, and then I want to be at the table and like, hi there, what's your name? Oh, to Janice? Okay.
well, now that you've written the whole book, you're like, you want me to write these 5 letters? That ain't shit to me. I can sign this. Thank you.
Yeah, I really want to do that. I want to have that author book signing moment. I want to wear a turtleneck with no panties.
Sydney Prescott, Out of Darkness.
Yeah. How about like a yeah. So that's a bummer. But we're gonna write another one. Maybe.
I hope so. I had a
Yeah.
blast. When we finished this, my first thought was like, we have to do another one.
Yeah, and if God willing, well, not God because it doesn't exist, but fan willing, if we make the list, it's pretty much like guaranteed we'll get another deal.
Yeah. God never did anything for me. Fans.
No, yeah, good. That life hack, folks. God. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Let's see. Oh, another question. How did you become such a...
Can you? I'm gonna get. Hold on. I'm gonna do it. I brought something for a cheers. Hold on 1 second.
Ooh, who is one celebrity that you want to sleep with, dead or alive? Well, dead. I would do Cary Grant in the Philadelphia Story, and also Jimmy Stewart in the Philadelphia Story, and alive, I would do Tom Hardy in that horrible movie with him and Reese Witherspoon and the other guy. This Is War. And then I would do what is his name? I can't pronounce it, but the guy who played Dr. Manhattan, not like the blue guy, but the guy whose body they chose. You know what I'm talking about in Watchmen. What's his name?
Sorry.
What is Dr. Manhattan, the actor? The actor who the body they chose. Yeah, in the series. It's something I can't pronounce it.
I brought.
Yeah, I can't say it. Yaha Abdul-Mateen, whatever. He's so fucking hot. Oh, wait, who's this for?
This is the first day of your life as an author.
Oh my God. Okay. The flowers.
Isn't this beautiful?
Holiday.
Our manager sent us these from Sprinkle. Aren't they cute? What would you do if I just
Hope the Lily sent me these? Can you imagine? These are the most beautiful arrangement. Holiday. Get
What would you do if I
together.
actually lit myself on fire?
I would start pulling the patch.
You say, hit the track. It happened. And you do a reveal and do a number.
I'm burning up. I'm burning up for you.
I'm burning up. Yes. Cheers to us.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you.
That was for you.
Congratulations.
For me.
Yeah.
No.
Are you drinking whiskey?
Oh, I just had a little vodka just to celebrate. Honestly, I haven't done anything celebratory yet. Because we've been doing all this stuff. I think I'm gonna try to take a day and just like, I don't know. You know me.
Not do some work?
I know. You know me. I'm like
Not make 10 videos?
literally. I don't know.
So she's so funny. She has this fantasy, and this happens every year. She's like, I'm gonna take next month off. I have this whole plan. I'm like, yeah, we'll see, honey. When you like it
literally every year, I'm like, I'm taking a month off, and you're like,
or sometimes a whole year. She'll have the gall to say a whole year, but usually it's a month, and then it starts with like one weekend gig, and like before there's a week left until the whole month is booked.
Whole month, yeah.
Yeah, and now because of quarantine, you're just like, you're making 10 YouTube videos a day. You're doing Twitches and streamies and Hoosies and all that stuff. Meanwhile,
the 2 Twitches a week, or the Twitch a week, full coverage Friday, 1 YouTube video a week on my channel, and then sometimes it's Netflix, and then it was Trixie and Kachi Save the World for a while. It was like 5 pieces of content a week.
5 a week, no rest for the wicked.
I mean, that's being in drag more than I was on tour.
Yeah, the humanity.
I don't know.
Oh, the Q&A. Okay, we got to answer more questions. Let's do a couple more.
Do you like little sprinkles like this? These little hard ones?
I do not.
I don't really either, but they look cool.
Oh, this is a good one. Trixie, what decade would you have chosen to be a teenager in?
60s, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult because I'm a woman, and being a woman anytime is not always great, but
yeah.
But the
cards
fashion
are stacked
for women was more like daring and like
it's cool, man.
Cool and like and
cool.
not you have to be rich to look cool.
Oh no. Like you got Maud, Maud is like,
and Maud is great for all body types, all heights. I mean, especially since all those looks are meant to the look was no titties, no ass. So every look is meant to just be like a Tootsie Roll tube.
It's all like shapes. Like shapes
yes.
And like art. It's artful, kind of.
Artful and like sassy without being too like it was like bright colors, bold patterns, I like that.
Bright colors, bold patterns, great stories.
Hey, great oldies. What about
Katya, if you had to lose one visible body part, what would you choose and how would you want to lose it? Great question. Well, my tailbone, because I have a protruding tailbone. I'm the missing link. I've made you feel it before.
It's not phony. It's not unlivable.
No, but I would certainly enjoy myself a great deal without it, especially rolling.
When you do front rolls, you have to kind of cheat sideways.
Like Pilates.
Snap that shit right off.
I gotta take a detour. It's really annoying. Yeah, I know. It's so hard, my life. I would also like to get rid of. I don't love my scrotum, but I guess I need it.
I think when you think of your scrotum, you have to imagine what your dick would look like with no scrotum.
That's why I tape it up.
You just have like a vanilla Tootsie Roll sticking out.
Yeah, a dangler.
What would I change? I
take off an ear.
What is it?
Take off an ear.
Ectomorph, whatever.
Ectomorph, I believe, is skinny. Endomorph is thicker.
I do wish I was one of those people where like you can lift 2 weights and like eat a salad and be like naturally really in good shape.
Like fucking Jasmine Masters.
Yes, Jasmine's
never been to the gym,
and she eats like
fast food,
she eats indulgent food.
Never been to the gym. 0% body fat, like 8 abs. Like it's crazy. 40 years old too. I mean, like.
Although you notice now she has a white stripe in her hair, which is stunning.
She does.
Yes, she has like a gray stripe here, and it's in it's cute.
That is cute.
She's been doing a lot of lives actually, which well, all the drag queens going live, she originated that, sis.
Yeah, she sure did.
The best thing about a Jasmine Masters live is it always like opens like this, like.
Well, is that like it's the the realness? That's the realness?
Yes, and it's her like.
Yeah.
Asia.
Asia. Have you been?
Do you remember when she did? Do you remember when she did a birthday at Olive Garden? You guys, Jasmine Masters is lit. One of the reasons she's lit is, first of all, you know me and Katya are monsters. You know that we would never tell anybody our exact coordinates of where we are at any given moment.
No.
Jasmine had a birthday at the Olive Garden, I think in like Pomona, and she just put on Twitter and said, "Come if you want." And she went and dragged to the Olive Garden, and fans showed up, and she ate dinner. She ate lunch with them.
I would have turned up at the Olive Garden. That was like such a tragedy.
Go to a restaurant. I said, "No, it's the Olive Garden."
Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. If there is a out of all this, I know you don't get into superheroes, do you?
Sure.
Okay. If you had to just marry, fuck, and let's not say kill. Let's keep it positive. To marry, fuck, and then maybe go to the friends. So marriage, lover, friend. What's your 3 superheroes? Stop! Shut up.
Which superheroes?
Yeah.
Of any of them?
Yeah, all of them.
DC
and M, whatever the other one is.
I just stay friends with Of all the superheroes, we're talking as the actors as they are on TV.
However, you could say Michael Keaton as Batman. You could say Jason Momoa as Aquaman. You can say the comic.
You fucked Jackman, right, as Wolverine?
Say again?
I think I fucked Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
I would fuck Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I would lick I would stick my tongue so far up that motherfucker's can, it would come out his mouth.
Well, there you go. Paul Rudd. I have to marry Paul Rudd as Ant-Man.
Yes.
And I guess I don't do anything. But wait. I take it back. I have the Green Lantern. It's Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
I marry Paul Rudd. There's layers here. And then I'm just friends with the guy who plays Spider-Man.
Well, which one? We've got several. We got Tobey Maguire. We got Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, I'm friends with Spider-Man because Spider-Man's kind of like young and cool, and
also he's your ride, the free ride.
Yeah, and I'm young, so. What about you? Who?
I probably, as long as he wasn't wearing that horrible outfit, as long as he was shirtless, I would fuck Aquaman. If you could make a bubble, like go underwater and make a bubble, that would fuck underwater.
Oh,
yeah. And then I would marry, I'd probably marry, I'd marry Henry Cavill's Superman.
Girl, that is a completely dignified choice. He is
okay. But we wouldn't spend a lot of time together because I'd actually be like best friends with Bane.
Well,
I love the voice, and he's a bodyguard.
But he's evil.
No. Because remember, he was just doing a Marion Cotillard's bidding.
Oh, and maybe you're like a Catwoman, where you're like, I'm not good or evil, my own interest, Mama.
He's my muscle. He's my bodyguard, and I love the voice. And plus, he's our COVID ready. The mask. Yeah.
Maybe he's gay.
Yes, quarantine ready.
The house down for the call.
We shall now fuck. Yeah. Oh no, we're friends.
Yeah, and that's on period, sis.
That's my too. Yeah.
I ain't never had a sugar daddy. If I had a sugar daddy, yes, I could probably get one. You will never have a sugar daddy because you are not that type of girl.
It's pretty good. What was that choice? Who knows?
Girl, listen, Shangela Marie
Shangela
was born to entertain.
Yeah,
and she's
Shangela
not
Lansbury.
Have an altercation without a little theater. And that's okay.
Yeah. Well, my one dream in the Drag Race universe before the whole thing goes to hell is for to rewrite the ending of the movie Soap Dish to address the horrible transphobia and to do a Drag Race version called Soap Fish. And I feel like Shangela is the star of it. She's got to play Celeste Talbert.
Oh yes, David.
What I feel like is Gloria. I mean, she'd be so.
She's such a good Walker. Get me a goddamn Walker.
Because by the time it's produced, she'll probably be 40.
I know. So. Other than playing a role where her being trans was the joke, which is not funny.
No.
I do love Kathy Moriarty is gay rights.
It's iconic. But what a tragedy. I mean, because I watched that movie, the documentary Disclosure on Netflix. You got to watch it. It's incredible and heartbreaking.
It doesn't age well.
Ace Ventura?
Girl, I know.
I mean, like, so bad. Like, the Crying Game, it parodied the Crying Game, but, like, took it to this horrific.
Yeah.
Horrific. I was just like, Jesus Christ, watching it.
Like, even when you even with drag, even when you see a comedy drag queen, the joke is never that it's drag. That's never the joke. Like, it's never funny that, isn't it funny that that's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even drag, that's not interesting.
No. It's crazy. I mean, it was like, that was only 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, it's wild.
Totally. I like movies like RuPaul and the Brady Bunch, where RuPaul's it's a woman. She's playing a high school counselor. And
Divine and Hairspray.
Yes.
I've got ironing to do. You know, I mean, that's like, it's perfect.
Yeah. Also, RuPaul hustling since day one. When she's like, Jan, here's my book. And here's my tape.
So funny. And she improvised that line.
And RuPaul said, it actually says, bye, Jan. Can I change it to, would you like to buy my book? Yeah. I always say RuPaul taught me the ABCs of drag. Always be closing a sale.
There you go. She taught me the 3 Ps. Punctuality, personalities, and pissing. Yeah. Well,
I got it.
I think I've had enough.
Yeah. If you guys would like to, well, you all had the book. I hope you enjoy it. Please
Yes.
tweet me. The next week, I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to people tweeting quotes or like.
They've already been doing it, and I love it.
People have been tagging me in their Instagram stories, listening to the book, stuff like that, which is really cute.
When you listen, your heart opens so wide. Listen, literature is the bedrock of civilization. Don't be afraid of the written word. And, oh yeah, apples and bananas.
You come home and that's in your kitchen. What do you do?
What do you do? Yeah.
I'm supposed to feed them after midnight. I love this. We love to travel.
I know, and that, yeah. Who are they and where are they going? Nobody knows.
What about this wig?
Ah.
I look good in either the biggest wig you've ever seen or a young.
Or literally.
Yeah.
A swim cap.
Yes, what was that vanity wig called? Oh, it's the Katya now, isn't it?
It's the Katya now, yeah. It was the Mari.
Oh, and now it's the Katya. Fierce.
Now it's Katya.
Well, thank you guys for joining us here.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your patronage. We appreciate your attention. And we appreciate your love and affection.
I'd say follow us, but you wouldn't be here if you didn't already
Some
examine.
enchanted evening, you will meet a stranger across the crowded room.
Is that the microphone you've been using?
Yes, it is. Hey, mambo, Tally.
Well, she's got a shift at the Olive Garden.
I gotta get the Benihana down the street.
I can't stand any of you. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye,
Bo.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.